What's up, fighting fans? Tibz from the Fight IQ channel. Today we're coming back for another episode of the Fight IQ show. Today I'm here with Mean. We're gonna make a review of UFC Noche, UFC 306. That was already a week ago. We wanted to take our time, do something good, to make a good review. What we're gonna do, we're gonna start by saying the points that we liked about the UFC Noche, and then of course the negative parts that we found. So let's get ready to rumble! Okay, so about the positive points, on my part, the first thing I felt really good was all the prelims were fire. I don't know what you think about the fights from the prelims, but yeah, for example, let me just take a look. But yeah, except Raul Rosas Jr., from which I still think he can do more.
It was a good opener.
Yeah, it was a good opener, but still, yeah, he's young, he's 20 years old, but I think he can still do more.
I hope they don't rush him too much.
Yeah.
Just let him build. He said he wants to stop at 25. Let's see if that's going to happen.
I don't know if this can happen, but yeah, interesting to see. But yeah, the one right after that, the Joshua Van versus Edgar Chairez. Yeah, this one was dope, man. Joshua Van almost getting knocked out by Chairez, and in the end he gets a decision. Yeah, for me it was one of the best fights of the card, even this one, and it was only the second one. And after that we got a few nice finishes. We got Caitlin Souza, the Brazilian, the Jessica Andrade lookalike. Yeah, rear naked choke after hurting Jauregui also really bad. Like she was in a bad spot, and she finished her like directly one round. It was really nice. Ignacio Bahamondes, also really nice fight. He's a great striker. I think he proved that again against Manuel Torres. Even if Torres was, I think, a bit giving him too many openings. He was rushing in, and he got caught. And against somebody like Bahamondes, who has now more than 20 pro fights, you cannot do that. Oh yeah, this one, Norma Dumont against Irene Aldana. So the nastiest cut. Oh,
I saw the after.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how many stitches she had. But
yeah, like from the forehead.
Like 100 stitches.
Yeah,
from the forehead to the nose.
That's crazy, man. They should have stopped it, right?
Yeah. It was flapping.
Yeah, it was horrible. Yeah, this one was not the best fight. Also, I'm not a fan of. I think Norma Dumont is good, but she's not a finisher.
No.
She likes to lay on her opponent. And that was the main event of the prelims. The main of the prelims. So after that, we got to Ronaldo Rodriguez versus.
This was good.
They was born. Was also nice fight.
A little bit of heat between the two.
Yeah, also. Yeah, the Rodriguez is fun. He is also young. He's 25, something like this. And I think we're gonna see a lot of him. And
he had him hurt in the first round of the fight, like Ode had.
Yeah, Ode had the first round for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of domination also on the ground. I think he gassed out after that. Ode.
Yeah.
Ribowitz against Zellhuber. Also, this one is a good one. I think this one is also on my top 3 maybe of the night. This one, the Joshua Van, and the and then of course the Diego Lopez. I think that's my top 3 of the night. Ribowitz.
Pure domination.
Diego is crazy, man. It's crazy. I think he's gonna get a title shot soon.
I think so. I think 1-2 fights.
Yeah, I think because now Evloev should have fought Sterling, but that fell down.
Yeah.
And Lopez doesn't want to step in so short notice, which I understand. But I think again, one fight and then maybe he can get a title shot. It depends who he fights. Yeah. I'll talk about it later because I think it's a bit in what we like less.
Exactly.
Yeah. But basically,
The building, the scene.
Oh
crazy.
Yeah, the sphere, man.
The sphere is crazy.
Yeah, what do you think about the sphere? Like,
it translated good on television, I think.
Yeah, on television was good. Yeah.
I think if he was there in real life, it was a crazy experience.
Yeah, that must have been something else. Like you say, on TV we watch from the screen. It's already looking great, so I cannot imagine what it was like. What it was like to be there live. I think, it's
I think in
really.
the Netherlands we have like the Omniverse, it's like a theater that's also over
Yeah.
that. I think it has the same.
Same kind of.
Except then fights in the middle.
Yeah, that must be something
Yeah, and the
nice.
intros were cool.
Yeah, they make a whole building of this card, like a whole story building about Mexican heritage. That was nice actually. That was nice. I think they've definitely won the battle against the Canelo events. Yeah. Because they had. To be honest, I watched also the Canelo boxing event. Yeah.
Caleb Plant was a good fight.
Caleb Plant was a great fight.
Was a very good
Caleb Plant was a great fight. But for the rest,
I don't know. I forgot.
McCombie, I think. Yeah, the Donald Trump supporter.
He looked like one.
He is. Yeah.
Okay.
He is.
He looked like a mustache.
Yeah, it was fun. It's like a Colby, but for boxing. Yeah. What did we like again? Yeah, to me, all the fights. To be honest, all the fights were quite good. Just the co-main and the main were not what we expected, but all the fights were good. And I think, to me, that's one of the best cards we saw at the UFC this year. So I'm happy with this. I'm happy with the finishes. I'm happy with the fans. The fans were lit from the beginning. Like Raul Rosas fought first, and there was already a big crowd.
Yeah.
So
I think he wanted to be there. For the experience.
Yeah, I think so.
Experience.
I think so too.
Ah.
Yeah. Any favorite fight? Which was?
To me, I had Zell Huber and
Rebovitz.
Yeah, and O'Day against Ronaldo Rodriguez.
Yeah, also nice. Yeah.
Because they had to build up, and
usually
when they build up like that, the fight's boring. But this one,
this one held up
to the expectations.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Something else that you liked about the event?
I think that's about it.
That's about it. So, guys, now you know what that means. We're gonna go to the negative points. So, I'm gonna start with the negative points. First negative point for me was the co-main, but not because it was a bad fight. I think Valentina Shevchenko had a great game plan. Totally unexpected. She's one of the best strikers.
Yeah, she turned into Dagestani wrestler.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like she dominated. She got in danger at some point against Grasso, but most of the fight she was dominating with her wrestling, which was unexpected. I thought she would strike, mix it up also with wrestling, but not make a whole 5 rounds about it.
Really a wrestling match. Pure wrestling moment.
So what I don't like about this fight is that Dana White, after the fight at the press conference, he said that he hopes that fans were turning their TV off. That's
a stupid thing to say.
I think that's really bad to say that about your fighters, especially that level of fighters. I think there was a champion and a former champion, like 8-time champion of the world. I think Shevchenko, something like this. I think it's bad to say that in public.
And I think she had to play it safe. Like first time she lost, second
draw.
First match she lost.
Yeah.
Second was a draw. A lot of people think she won.
Yeah, I think so.
So third match, she had to play it safe. I think. So take down City.
Yeah, that's their job. That's of course you want entertaining fights when you're the CEO of a company like this. I think the fight was not boring.
For pure fans, it's not boring. I think for the casuals, they see a lot of lay and pray. They be like, boo.
Yeah.
I would never.
I think it was not so bad. And you have to remember that's their job. The fighters, they want to win, so of course they want to entertain, but they also want to go out of there with the victory. And in that case, was a title. And Shevchenko, like you say, she tried to get it back after a loss, and she got kind of robbed, getting a draw. So I think she wanted to play safe. She did. She won. And I think I'm happy to see her getting back with the belt, to be honest. And I'm looking forward to the next fight. I think it should be against French Manon Fiorot. Yeah. I think it's a great fight because they are both good strikers, so I'm looking forward to it also. Something you didn't like?
About the fight or the event?
About the event, yeah.
For me, it also, the main card was a little bit too long.
Yeah.
Like for every fight they had like a pre-movie.
Yeah.
It looked good, but like I watched it live, so I had to wake up like 2:00 maybe.
Yeah.
And then I watched like till 7. I fell asleep during the co-main event a little bit. Thank God I woke up for the main event.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, for looking live, it was a very long card.
Yeah.
It was. But it was good to see. But for us Europeans watching live, it was too long. Because card ended like
6 o'clock, right? Even
no, 8.
So
8 in the morning.
Wow.
Maybe 8:30.
Wow. So yeah, it's quite long. And also, of course we are watching in a different timeline than the US people, but also like you're on TV. Do you really need to see all that build up live? That's questionable.
I think if they have like 3 intros.
Yeah.
It would like for the first match, maybe for the co-main event and the main event.
Yeah.
It would have been okay.
And I think the other bad thing for me was the main event. Yeah. There's not so many bad things to say about the event in general. Like we say, the treatment from Dana White with the co-main and the length of the main card, which was really taking a lot of time. But what I didn't like about the main event is Sean didn't show up almost.
He said it was a little bit flat-footed.
Yeah.
Plus, we know what Rob was going to do, and he did it.
He did it again.
Every round.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if he wasn't well prepared or it was, or he's just Merab is just too good.
I think there is also we don't have to take anything away from Merab. I think he did
takedown machine.
Yeah, he did 5 rounds, like 5 rounds, really high intensity again, high pace.
Yeah.
Wrestling good as ever, but I think Sean could have done more, especially in the early rounds, because what I was doubting about Sean was how long can he follow the pace of Merab. So I thought that in the last round he would have trouble, and in the end that was his best round. I think.
Yeah, he gave him a few.
5 rounds he was. First round he was almost finishing the fight. I was like, what the fuck?
First time I saw Merab hurt.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. But I'd like to see them run it back someday. If Merab's still champ, or even if he's not. But
you never know.
I mean, that was not the usual Sean O'Malley. No. That was not the showman that everybody likes or dislikes, because he's quite polarizing. But I don't know, man. That was not Sean O'Malley. That was not the Sean O'Malley that won against Chito Vera or against Sterling. I mean, I was expecting kind of the same game plan as against Sterling. But we didn't see it. There's now that we are a week after the event, and there are some rumors that come back that he was injured, that he's now gonna get surgery on his hip.
Something like that. Yeah, I heard.
So he said that
take off for a year. 6 months.
Yeah, he said 9 months or a year, something like this.
So we'll see what will happen.
So that's quite a long time of inactivity. So I guess it was really bothering him. And of course, he said that he didn't want to take any excuses, that Merab was just better, and he won because he was better. But I was expecting more from Sean O'Malley. I think he had the weapon to counter Merab. I was saying Merab was the win, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought so.
But I thought that Sean would put him more in danger than he did.
And also Herb Dean. Yeah, too active for this fight. Too active. He was like coaching the fighters, like,
man.
Come on, let's work. But they were working. So
they were.
I don't know what Herb was seeing that day.
Yeah, I think he had pressure.
Yeah,
I think
maybe
he
I
had,
think somebody whispered in his ear from.
yeah, it was like maybe, you know what, the comment was not so good. Let's not do that again.
The crowd got
Yeah, I think so too.
all the booing. I think
Yeah.
he got a little bit influenced by the crowd.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. So basically, to me, that was it regarding the negative points. Do you have another one, or you good?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah. Okay.
For the rest, I think it was a solid 7.
7 out of 10
7.
for the card. Yeah, I agree.
A little bit too much decisions.
Yeah, but even the decisions were quite good, though.
Yeah,
I
they were
mean,
good decisions.
yeah, I would put an 8, to be honest, because first of all, there were a lot of fighters that delivered on the promises, and we had 2 title fights, 2 good title fights. Even though they could have been better, I think they were good. I would put an 8 out of 10. One last exercise that we're gonna do now. We're gonna try to give some bonuses to the fighter. Of course, they don't get any money out of us, but let's do a performance of the night bonuses. So if you have to put, of course, let's not put a submission of the night. There was only one. KO of the night. Who was it for you? There were also. There was actually, I'm saying bullshit. There was only one KO as well.
Yeah, it was in submission and KO.
In submission and KO. The rest was decision. Yeah. And you see, I thought there was more, but because the fight were good. Yeah. So let's say the underdog of the night. Let's mix it up a little bit. Who was the guy that you thought would get his ass kicked and won?
Let me see. Who would I thought?
Or even if he didn't win, but just did a great performance.
Yeah, then I had to go to.
Zalhuber?
Yeah. He was getting beat from the pillar to the post.
Yeah,
still stood there and still made it to the end of the end of the and he had a split decision.
There was a split, right? Yeah. The Ribovic got the win, but it was a split.
He came back. He was like that.
Yeah.
He was like bumping down, dropping and weaving.
To be honest, I think Ribovic fucked up on this one because he was giving it. Yeah, he was not really trying to finish. Exactly. Like it's like he was just throwing punches, but
Zula was running.
Yeah, man.
he couldn't catch it.
What a chin! That's crazy. Yeah, the one that really surprised me, he lost also, but Shaires, against Joshua Van. For me, Joshua Van is one of the best prospects in the flyweight division. Even though he lost against Charles Johnson. A couple months back, getting knocked out. Yeah, that was interesting to see how he was gonna come back. He looked good, still a bit fragile at some point, but good. He won, but Shaires troubled him a lot. I think Shaires has beautiful boxing. I was not seeing that guy at that level, to be honest. I was sleeping a bit on him, on Shaires. I hope he's gonna have more fight at the UFC. Let me check real quick his record. I think he lost his last. Yeah, since his entry at the UFC, he didn't had a lot of success. His first UFC fight was against Taira, the Japanese prospect. He lost. Then he had 2 fights against Lacerda. One was a no contest, and the second was a triangle choke. And now he lost. So he's on 4 fights. He has only 1 win. But I would like to give him more chances because I think he can bring something to the table at the UFC. And for me, the best fighter of the night was Diego. Yeah, you agree also.
He put a beating on.
On Brian Ortega, I think.
I think Brian should maybe change weight class.
Yeah, like lightweight.
Maybe I think so. Yeah. What is he going to do more at 45?
Yeah, I think the problem he has is that he takes too much punches.
Exactly.
He takes too much. Like you see.
They're not scared of his jiu-jitsu anymore. I think, like they used to be.
Lopez has also a really good
jiu-jitsu. It's hard.
I think Lopez is really one of the breakout fighter the UFC had recently. He really improved. He beat some tough guys recently, like Sodiq Yusuff. Yeah, and before that, who did he have again on his hit list? was correct.
Undefeated in UFC, right?
No, I think he has some losses.
Yeah, but in UFC.
Yeah, also.
Yeah?
Yeah, Evloev.
Mm.
Evloev, which is the the kind of the next in line for title shot. But after that, he won. Yeah. Danny Gay, Soik Yusuf, Sabatini. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think Lopez is
violent.
Yeah, I like him. I really like Diego Lopez. And yeah, like you say, Ortega, I think he takes too much punishment. Like recently, Volk, Holloway, every time he's beaten up, and he's solid, but that's not a good thing in that case. He takes too much punishment, and I think he cannot get to a title anymore. To be honest.
Nah, I don't. He needs to change. Maybe I think go up. Down is,
I don't think he can go down for sure, but
going up, killers.
Yeah, going up is not easy. Let's see what he does. But I think it was kind of his last chance to stay at the top.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna. Yeah, he can be a good gatekeeper for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that. But
I guess that's it for us today. Once again, thanks for joining the Fight IQ show. I hope you enjoyed our review. We try to do a bit more in the future, not only previews but also reviews with me. The Octagon documentary is coming. I'm not forgetting you, so it's coming. Don't worry. Hit the comments. Say what you want from us, guys. Say what you liked about the UFC Noche as well. Subscribe. Punch those like and subscribe buttons. You know that helps me a lot. And until then, enjoy the fights.